If I look back on my life, I've never questioned and I've never feared learning. That is something that for me, I am so grateful for because it has led to many amazing things in my life. So if you're watching this video, just know that nothing happens by accident, right? There's a reason for everything. So if you're listening to me today, have some curiosity, because I've been in a place where if you have enough curiosity and you trust yourself a little bit to learn, amazing things can happen. So trust me and listen for just a few more minutes, because I love to teach and I have a special announcement at the end of this video. So stay tuned. Hi, this is Beth McGill, and this is Manifesting Your Heart's Desires. And I'm so happy that you're here today. I love to inspire and to encourage you all to manifest your heart's desires and to live a life that you absolutely love. But what I really love to do is to teach you how. I am a teacher through and through. Now I'm here and I'm living a life that I absolutely love. I've manifested a dream life and I'm manifesting more and more every day. But there's a reason why you have found me. And today, this might be a little bit of a different episode, but I want to speak to the person who is listening, who has found me, that doesn't believe. Perhaps because you're living in a place of fear or worry or doubt, self-doubt, anxiety, maybe even depressed. And you're wondering, like, you don't even know what this manifesting thing is all about. Like, you've heard the word, of course, maybe you've heard about the law of attraction, and maybe you just Googled manifest because you're curious. So you might be curious, but also more afraid. I want to talk to you today because I've been talking to a lot of people and, finding out where people are at. And I'm finding, because I'm up over here on this high flying disc, but I'm discovering that many people are in this place of fear and worry and are living their life, I don't know, like tunnel vision, right? Like they're getting up, they're going to work, they're doing their things, they're taking care of the kids, they come home and it's maybe watching TV, binge watching TV, or gaming, or just doing what you have to do to survive. And with that comes a lot of worry. I get it. I totally understand it. And I want you to know that I do understand. And I'm a compassionate person. And that's why I do what I do, because I want to be able to help and inspire those people that I'm supposed to help. So if you're watching this video, just know that nothing happens by accident, right? There's a reason for everything. So if you're listening to me today, have some curiosity, because I've been in a place where if you have enough curiosity and you trust yourself a little bit to learn, amazing things can happen. So trust me and listen for just a few more minutes, because I love to teach and I have a special announcement at the end of this video. So stay tuned. So if I look back on my life, I've never questioned and I've never feared learning. That is something that for me, I am so grateful for, because it has led to many amazing things in my life. So before I was a hypnotherapist, energy worker. I was a teacher for over 20 years. I taught third grade and I loved it. But there was a time about 2010, after the economy was down, 2008, 2009, 2010, like even though I had a good full-time job, in my family situation, I still needed more money. So I was looking for, I guess today you now call it a side hustle or a side gig, right? Something I could do after my full-time job. And I found an opportunity where I could learn about financial services and get licensed as selling life insurance and become fully licensed as a financial advisor. So I did that. Yes, that was my part-time. And what happened was I started learning more about personal development. Now, I did a lot of professional development as a teacher, but in this role, I was learning a lot about personal development, learning how to be courageous, learning how to be more confident, learning how to communicate better, because I was sitting down with people and talking with them about their investments and money, something that I had never done before, but I was learning it and I enjoyed it. And I sincerely wanted to help people. But in this process, it's not anything that I did by myself, right? I had mentors and they were good mentors, and they were invested in me, in my learning. And even though it was something that was brand new, I stepped right into that role. And thank goodness, because a couple of years later in 2017, actually a few years later, in 2015, I was able to leave my teaching profession and become a full-time financial advisor. Now, again, this was something brand new. I had never been on my own as an entrepreneur, having my own business, working from home. So I hired a business coach for about 6 months because I wanted to learn best practices. How can I become the best financial advisor possible? So I had a business coach and I had some other amazing mentors, and I kept expanding on my personal development, really learning about leadership skills, doing a lot of reading. In fact, we even had a book club that we started, and it's always been about learning for me and not being afraid of learning, but also asking for help, asking for mentors to help guide me. When I didn't know something, I knew that other people did. And so I wanted to learn from them. And then in 2017, I was listening to a friend, her name was Jill, and she was speaking at a networking event, and she had a spa, right, where they did massage and acupuncture. And she was talking about meditation on this day. And she said, and I trusted Jill, but she was talking about some stuff that I had never heard before. She was talking about meditation, and she was talking about really how simple it was and how uncomplicated. And we were all sitting around listening to her, and she was, explaining about her process and what she does. But she said, it can just be really simple. It can be 5 minutes where you're just sitting and being comfortable and quieting your mind. And I took that with me because I was always open and willing to learn. But that, for me, like meditation, was still a weird concept for me. So I get it. If you're here and you're thinking manifesting, meditation, like spiritual journey, change, transformation, like all of those words, if they sound strange to you, it's okay. It's okay. But if you're in fear, worry, doubt, then perhaps this is something for you to listen to. So because I listened to Jill, eventually, not right away, but eventually, I took her suggestion to heart. And I sat down for 5 minutes and I got quiet. I didn't call it meditation back at that time. I called it my silent practice, because meditation, the word meditation for me was still too weird. And so I sat down for my 5 minutes of silent practice. And I sat there and I heard a word. because I asked, God, who am I? And this word that I heard was a gift. And you know what? That was amazing. It was the first time I ever listened, because every time when you're praying, you're talking. But when you stop and listen, it was such an amazing experience that I kept doing it for 90 days. And every day I received a word. You can read more about that experience and the beginning of my spiritual journey in my book, Allow Life to Happen and Receive Everything You Desire. So what I've learned through these experiences is to look to others for guidance, to look for mentors that know more than I do, and to allow myself to keep learning. And that for me has been very freeing. And I still love to learn. I still am learning everything I can every day. But here, I'm here to teach. So I want to help those of you that are in this place of fear, worry, doubt. You're not quite sure what you should be learning, but you're curious. You're curious to see if there's something there for you. You're curious to see if you can manifest something. You're even curious if you can go from a fear-based mindset to a faith-based mindset. And I'm here to tell you that you can. And I love to guide people and mentor people from going from a from a fear-based mindset to a faith-based mindset. That's something that I absolutely love, because I understand how powerful your mind is. It's an amazing tool. Your mind can do great things, but I get it. You need to maybe take some baby steps. And so that's what I was really thinking about. What can I do by the end of this year to take someone to help guide you in baby steps, so that because you might not even know how to trust yourself. You might still be questioning everything that you've ever done in your past. You might simply be just filled with worry about everything that's going on. So what I'm going to do is I'm starting a series. It's going to be about 7 videos that we'll get through by the end of this year, because I want to teach you how to trust yourself again, to trust yourself so that you know that you can take that next step into faith and into growth. Because if you're not growing, you're going backwards. Like, we don't just stand still. We're either moving forward or we're going backwards. And I know that you don't want to go backwards. No matter what situation that you're in, I know that you want to go forwards into growth, but perhaps you don't know how. And that's great. You're in the perfect place, because I'm going to guide you, because I know that you can be, do, or have anything. And that might seem like a very far out statement as well, but it's true. You can be, do, or have anything. Again, your mind is so powerful. I have so much to teach, and I'm so excited. We're going to get started next week on this series called Be Courageous. But before that, there's one thing I want you to do. This one thing that you can do, it doesn't matter what state that you're in. It doesn't matter what area of belief that you're in. This one thing is to find something about yourself every day for the next 7 days that you appreciate. Can you find one thing that you appreciate about yourself? Have fun with it. You might even want to write it down. But no matter where you are, what you're doing, I know that you can do that. Find one thing that you appreciate about yourself, maybe even write it down. Because when we're in a place of appreciation, it's amazing how our energy can switch. So I challenge you to do that. I challenge you to look back for this series in a week or so. Be courageous. So are you ready to be courageous? Are you ready to take a next step? Are you ready to trust a mentor? Because I'm here for you. I'm here to guide you. And I want to be your trusted mentor that can guide you to understand that personal growth, personal development, and learning about manifesting, learning about transformation isn't scary. It isn't woo-woo. Like, this is about growth. And again, if you're not growing, you're going backwards. Now, here's one quick example. So I was talking to someone yesterday that I've been talking to for a few months, and she's read my book and on and on. So she was explaining to me that in the last few months, she has gone from someone who wasn't able to look at herself in the mirror to going out and buying a full-length mirror so that she can observe herself. Because one of the things that I teach is that we need to get to a place where we love and accept ourselves unconditionally in order to manifest everything that you desire. So here, this young lady knows that because she's read the book, but for her, going from a place of not having a mirror in her home to having a full-length mirror in her home is a transformation. So I want to make that perfectly clear. A transformation doesn't have to be something huge or crazy or mysterious or weird, right? It can be something that subtle. But for her, that was a big change. And that's all a transformation is a change. Can it be a subtle change? Yes. But it's a change that's moving us forward in our personal growth and development. So I hope this all makes sense. I'm so excited about the new series, Be Courageous. Please join me. I can't wait to bring this information to you in really digestible, easy pieces. And just like today, there will always be a little snippet of homework. So join me, dive in to Be Courageous. And for this next week, look for something that you can appreciate or that you do appreciate about yourself. All right, take care. Have a great day. Bye-bye. Would you like some time to relax and have some me time over the holidays? Well, I'm offering you 3 free gifts. October 30th, November 30th, and December 30th, I am offering and gifting to you a 1-hour Zoom workshop. In October, it's going to be all about pampering yourself, getting yourself some time. I'll be offering a guided meditation. In November, it's about really some rejuvenation and taking some time for yourself during the holiday. And then December 30th, we're going to focus on really restoring and balancing your energy and getting you ready for a great 2024. So you can go to any of my social media, Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, and find the registration. I can't wait to see you there.